comments from off screen.
Yeah, well, it's fine. We're going live again. We're conversing with our colleague Will over there, who's got his head, hands, whole body in the hood of an L322.
The not a Land Rover guy.
Yeah, the not a Land Rover guy is being indoctrinated into Land Rover world with AC issues and possibly blend door issues.
Will, how old are you?
How much has this Rover aged you?
I guarantee you by the time he's 30, he will have an off-road Land Rover. Calling it now.
I think he'll have an off-road Land Rover by the time that a D1 shows up.
Yeah.
I think people already want to buy it.
It's going to be his end-of-year bonus.
All right, well, welcome.
With a Land Rover.
Yeah, that works out bad for sales. All right, welcome back to the Addicted Motors podcast, the second best podcast on the internet. I'm Troy with Addicted Motors. Find me on YouTube and all that fun stuff. This is our 10th episode of the podcast.
God damn.
With us today is Mike again from Sports Car Workshops, our illustrious sponsor that provides not much besides a good backdrop.
Receives even less.
Provides nothing, receives even less is kind of what we're going for here. It's not something we make a single dollar on.
No.
On this podcast, and I'll start out with what our topics are going to eventually be. I've got three pretty good topics that we'll cover after we get through some of the other stuff. Best car from the worst brand.
Oh, okay.
I know. You got to start thinking
Wait,
already.
We're doing that now, or that's coming up?
No, that's coming up. That's coming up. What cars are you intimidated by? That means cars that you want to buy, but you haven't because you're intimidated by it, or it's a bad car, or they have to be within your purchasing power, too, so you can't say an Aventador.
Oh, I've already got it. It's going to be the same thing I answer on everything.
All right, well,
I'm ready to go on that
Keep it to yourself. And I've got two other that are interchangeable. Have you ever bought a car from the side of the road? Something I've always wanted to do. It's a wet dream of mine to purchase a vehicle on a family road trip and drive it back by myself and my family in a chase car. Yeah, and highway pet peeves. So we're going to do most of those in some bit of order. But first, just going to jump into the events that we have going on the next few weeks. Obviously, we're doing Cars and Coffee every Saturday. Happens in Carytown in Richmond, Virginia. Also have the Mid-Atlantic Rally coming up in 2 or 3 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
I mean, we're prepping friends, customers, and personal vehicles for this. We bought 3 trucks recently that will be specifically at the event for people that trucks are broken, unfixable, or they just want to...
10% more if you wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to join the Land Rover Club. So we'll get into that when we talk about the sales updates. End of September 24th to 28th, Mid-Atlantic Rally, great time. Best Land Rover event in the world, and it's going to be happening right here in Buckingham County, Virginia. All right, shop updates. I'm just going to hit you right off the bat. What's been going on in the world
This
of
is great.
sports
I'm
car
sitting
workshops?
next to my updates this time.
Yeah.
This thing's pretty sick.
It's bad you can't see it from the other angle.
Yeah, the good wheels on the other side.
We failed to mention the car we're discussing is a 190E Cosworth 5-speed that's been at the shop for some mechanical repairs.
Side got some hot.
So this is a known car in Richmond, but it's recently changed hands to a new owner who has brought it here to finish it. I think it was kind of a project car that it's now.
I think the
taken on a
previous
different
owner
role.
got distracted by a new purchase, so I don't think this one ever really got completed.
Right.
There's definitely some issues.
Well, I mean, what's it here for? It's running issue, idle, stumbly.
Driveline lash, which turned out to be a diff, and then we discovered that the diff was...
Whole diff? I know it's not an LSD.
Yeah, in the process of diagging the lash, we discovered it no longer has an LSD.
So where is the LSD?
It's got like a hot idle issue. Needed a bunch of tune-up stuff. Poor Will was working on it and got too close to the distributor cap and got shocked.
I've done that. It's very surprising. As a grown man, you're like, oh, this is still, it's like getting stung by a bee. You're like, man, that's more than I remember.
Oh, God. I remember one time when I was like 16 trying to diag a car. I was holding the wire with the plug in it to see if it had spark.
Oh, I did that. I did that last month with my Classic. It's on video of me going, oh, that's not... I was trying to get spark from the red Classic that we gave up on. And I was like, well, let me put this spark tester into my running 3.9 Classic, and I did that. And you can hold it, but if your body contacts the vehicle, you become the ground.
You made that mistake one time.
Yes, it's very.
Well, actually, I don't know.
It doesn't matter if you're wearing gloves; you'll still feel it.
A bunch of little things. Getting slammed with sales cars once again. I guess we are just a dealership.
We're not on sales yet. So there's also a 997 08 3.8S convertible that is getting the kitchen sink thrown at it.
Yeah, that guy just wants it all done. So
he bought the one
doing
you
most
don't
of it.
want to buy, and God bless him, he loves the car, but he bought it from a dealership in Northern Virginia. It's like a 5-owner, 60,000 mile cab. Probably has a little bit of bore scoring and whatnot, but what he's doing, what you do if you find out your car has a little bit of bore scoring, is you just drive it, add a little oil, and he's doing full suspension, fixing the top, shift kit, whole thing. So,
yeah, it should be a pretty fun car soon.
yeah, I mean, that's a whole other thing of what to do when you have it's like a slip liner in a Rover or a Porsche with bore scoring, so they all have bore scoring. I mean, you can, unless you're going to shadily dump it on someone else, if you're going to keep it and be honest about it, you can just drive it as it is until it has worsening issues.
Or not shadily dump it on CarMax.
Or dump it on
We're
CarMax.
We're okay with that. No judgment.
Yeah, I don't know if stock in CarMax.
Stroker E30's getting pretty close.
Stroker E30, that's cool.
Yeah, motor's about ready to go back in the Mustang. Yeah.
Standard stuff.
Bunch of stuff slammed.
All right, sales updates. We bought more cars. We bought,
I don't know, like 12.
we bought more cars. We bought 2 for us. 2
for other people.
2 for other people.
L322.
Oh, I think we talked about that
D2.
last time. That's been a while. Oh yeah, we
I
bought.
was showing up soon.
So we bought one of our friends' son had a D2 that has no frame and the head gasket blew. He lifted it, did all the fun stuff, and it's not financially viable for that car to remain in service. So he wants to swap it all over to a comparable build. So we found another 04 that has a center diff lock. I think his is an 03. Maybe, I don't remember. So we found one. It was a 200 Carvana truck, 132,000 miles, green light. So there's potential arbitration.
No, this is an 04.
Is it an 04? Okay.
Yeah.
It has 3 Amigos, no rust, 2 owners. It's gray with a black interior. I think he's all in on that $5,600 delivered to Richmond.
It's going to make it tomorrow.
It's going to make it tomorrow. He's going to be able to swap his lift
he
kit.
will own it for tomorrow.
He's going to put all the stuff on it. It's a pretty good deal, I think, overall. That one had not any bids, and we were watching it all week, and then finally it hit a price point where it made sense for him. He's a younger guy and is already getting financially. He's on his 3rd Land Rover already.
Is this number 3?
I think so. I don't know. They bought a couple bad ones, so hopefully this is a good one. Ish. We'll see. Fingers crossed. They're all bad. They'll all ruin you. Don't buy one, but if you want one, let me know. Also bought a D1. Pretty excited about it. It was a donation truck to an auction in Colorado. It's a 95. It's a white 95, tan interior. So pre-OBD2, 3.9, manual seats. It's an automatic truck. It has a roof rack. It has decent looking tires. It doesn't look very rusty. It's got 230,000 miles on it.
Just getting broken in.
It's just getting broken in. That's a good, honest truck right there. But it was it wasn't too, I probably overpaid for it with shipping to get it from Colorado. So it's a Colorado truck, but it will be here next week. It'll be parked next to our P38, which is here. We talked about in the last podcast. 1 owner, Arizona, 230,000 mile P38.
Just getting broken in.
Just getting broken in. It's a 4-liter. It's white on tan with a grill guard and 16-inch wheels. And
it actually looks really good.
It's never been off-road. It looks really good. It was traded into a Honda deal. Like, who drives a P38 for 230,000 miles in 26 years and then trades it in for a CRV? Maybe they died and the kids were like, let's just get a car.
Gotta be.
It has to be. Like, it's just, like, the paint's great. It's not faded or anything like that. Like, the radio works, the AC
How many owners
screen
was
works.
this?
Which one?
The P38?
1.
Yeah, so that person died.
Yeah.
The trust isn't paying the kids out enough, so they had to go get a Honda. That's my theory.
And the inside's dusty to the point where it's that, like, desert dust where the guy had it probably with the windows open in a barn because it doesn't rain there, just like as the yard drove. It had, like, the battery tender plug in and everything. Like, there's enough.
It looks heavily maintained.
It looks heavily maintained. The engine might be new. Like, the engine bay looks awesome. It's converted to coils. It's got the secondary air deleted. I'll probably try to drop a picture, and I'll do a whole video on that one because I'm going to try to drive it home tonight. So, fingers crossed it's okay. Paid too much for it.
Yeah.
Once I post it, everyone will give me shit for the price that I'm going to want for it. But you're buying the owner. You're buying the condition, the cosmetic condition, because everything else can be fixed, honestly. And it doesn't seem like it's too needy yet. It's probably totaled. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sales. Oh man.
Oh, that's kind of sales.
That's kind of. I'll let you talk about the Ferraris and stuff.
Yeah, we've got like what 4 or 5 consignment cars getting ready to go up. Got
Everybody
the
wants cars to
997.
sell until you get them, and then you get hit with that overwhelming sense of this is not easy. There's a lot of things that need to be.
Yeah, it's really annoying selling cars. That's why you pay us. Got a 997.
It's a
What was it?
Vorsteiner
RDB.
RDB with a Vorsteiner kit. It's a California company that did stuff back in the day. They still do stuff. It's probably their early days. So it's like a 2010 conversion.
What was that one? 600 horsepower?
600 horsepower. It's black on black. It's a manual 997.1.
997.1.
90,000 miles.
It's fun.
It's okay. Yeah, all-wheel
It's
drive.
fun.
We haven't done details on it.
Yeah.
It just falls into the category of these periodly modified cars that are now just odd enough that they're interesting as the kids wear baggy pants again and Nelly comes back in style and 3.6 Mafia hits the radio again, like
369.
that with a P38 and whatnot. We're looking pretty good.
Yeah, we're not even really committing to a decade here. We're not even like 04 rich. We're just like, I don't know.
Just 2000 and 2010.
New old money.
Wealthy.
new no money.
Loan. Yeah, loaned money.
Y'all are new poor.
Fucking 2005 financed.
Got a pretty decent looking Ferrari 360. Haven't really gotten to dive into that one yet, but
Manual conversion, F1 car with manual conversion.
Swapped, but well done, it appears. Dr.
Yeah.
S. That one's.
Do we
was
know
that
who
40,
swapped it? He
46,000
sent the receipts, but we don't know who swapped it, though.
I think one of the owners did. But it's like
Interesting.
46,000 miles. Kind of waiting on some records on that one.
That's actually high mileage for a 360.
Yeah,
In the sales world, I mean, that's fine with me, but in this,
Yeah.
if you track sales,
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely find them for 20,000 miles, 30,000 miles, not infrequently. I don't mind the mileage.
yeah.
I think I'd rather it be driven a little bit, honestly.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Put a 360 away for resale? I probably could have 5 years ago, but no.
Yeah,
Gonna
and
have
that's
fun
like
with it
Doug
instead.
DeMuro buying one 10
Yeah.
years ago, and it was a big, a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Back before YouTubers got off on buying
Man, what
supercars.
What did a manual 360 bottom out at?
I think he bought it for
40
like 45 grand
Yeah.
or 30. And even then, I was like,
Nice,
that's a
yeah.
lot of money.
Yeah. We got a mint Ferrari 430. By
It's not
mint,
mint.
I mean not at all mint.
It's an Ebolian car.
If you want to own the
you want
cheapest
the
Ferrari
cheapest,
430 in the country, you hit us up. And steep discounts if you pay us to build it into a rally car.
But it's one of those things. Like, what's the bottom for that? Like, they have a bottom, and even though it's horrible,
Yeah, I mean, any 430 is going to be worth something. I mean, the motor alone, what's a 430 engine cost?
what's a bad running 430 engine cost? I mean, it's one of those things that might not even have. It might have had the same gas in it because we don't know where it came from.
I'm not too worried about like that shitty startup because
Yeah.
I think the voltage is probably pretty low, and
true.
I definitely gonna spend a little bit of time with it. But that car, somebody's put air suspension on it.
Oh yeah, it's on air suspension. The
Ugly
P38 is
wheels.
not on air suspension,
But
but
the
the
Ferrari
is on air suspension. Because I got off the trailer, Mike sent me a picture, and I was like, "Oh, like the nose lift is stuck up." And then he's like, "Yeah, but the back lift also, it looks like it has a factory nose lift. The whole car's on air.
The whole
So,
car's on air.
West Coast custom style.
We got a 550 Porsche 550 replica.
You like those.
I love those.
I know.
Yeah, that's my shit. I tell you, I drove that Speedster kit car right after the 600 horsepower 997. Had way more fun in the Speedster. Those things were just a blast.
600 horsepower. We can't do anything with that around here.
It
Besides hit a
doesn't matter.
pothole.
Just the whole general feel
Oh, yeah.
of tiny, lightweight, zippy. Ah, man,
What
it's
it's
a
got
blast.
a
Blast.
VW 1.8. It's
Turbo,
a turbo 1.8 that is mounted longitudinally,
in the rear.
hooked up to a
Transaxle.
transaxle,
Yeah, so
which is
mid-engine.
wild to look at because that was never designed
So,
as
you know,
such.
turbocharged mid-engine sports car, no big deal.
Yeah. Wheel update. How's is it fixed? Not fixed. The
Hands
Land
up,
Rover's not
unknown.
fixed. Yeah.
Am I missing any?
No, there's too many. I don't even want to think about it anymore.
A lot of
More
cars.
show up Monday.
A lot of cars.
All right. Oh, you're weak in cars because you actually have an update from your Defender saga from last time.
We haven't done a podcast since then?
No, you were diving into it, but you
Okay.
had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
He has a 94 D90. It's a 300 TDI.
Nope.
Drove through a bunch of
Nope.
200 TDI. Drove through
92,
some water.
200 TDI.
It doesn't work. It did no worky anymore.
I don't even think that was it. I don't even remember now. I drove it through Mar. I drove it through the river last Mar.
Through
But
the
I drove it
river.
home, and I'm pretty sure I drove it a few times since then. But yeah, it just kind of dieseled out on me. I'm getting great fuel all the way through the injectors. I've got great compression. That's really, unless we're no longer in an oxygen-rich environment, that's really all 200 TDI needs. So going after timing, just got a timing belt kit in because if I'm gonna set everything up, I might as well put the new belt on.
Because you were giving it the bean. You had some beans. It was putting through some
It was
some
absolutely
spicy salsa
wildly
from a rev
over
perspective.
I don't even know the tack. Well, I didn't have a tack.
You didn't have a
but
tack, so who knows?
Whatever it was a
There's
few
no
thousand
GME
RPM
report.
too high. But you know, it's a shitty Defender. What am I gonna do? Save it for the next guy?
Man.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done on personal stuff. Yeah, since last week.
I don't think
Aired
I-
up my wife's tires.
Aired up your. Was that the noise that the car was making?
I didn't hear a noise, but it was already warm, so I don't know.
Oh. His wife has a 2016
Supercharged
405
5.0.
Supercharge that his dad said was making a noise.
Green on brown.
Making a noise. That's
Not
all
making a noise.
Not making a noise
For
anymore.
sale.
For sale. Take 10 grand right now. All right.
Bullshit.
Let's get into a couple of our topics here. First one, because this one requires a little less thought. And what cars, let's get three, are you intimidated to buy?
Oh, I didn't know I had to have three.
I have it, I spelled buy, but it really is B-U-Y.
Oh, so
To
you
buy.
spelled it B-Y?
Well, it's not like the car's going
that
to
I'm
hurt
scared
you.
by.
Right. Like, I
Scared
mean, I'm
by.
intimidated by Ultimas on the highway, but I also wouldn't really buy one. Unless it's 3.5 first gen.
We got gapped by... Oh, no, that was a Maxima.
They're pretty fast.
I've
Intimidated
never-
to buy.
never said this car before, ever on this podcast.
No.
It'll be the first time you've ever heard me mention it. BMW 8 Series.
Yeah.
Car fucked me up.
Yeah.
Still want it.
I posted that picture again
I'm
today.
afraid.
And
I
I'm like,
saw.
"Ooh, look good."
God damn, it looks good. I want it back. That would be one. I didn't know I was going to have to do three. What cars am I intimidated by?
And then not intimidated to
Well,
buy.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's probably going to come from my experience working on them, though.
It's
So I'm-
probably.
What
But
do I-
like
what do I
you want to
hate-
buy
What
it.
do I hate working on?
You want to buy it, but you just
Oh,
it's
cars that I
not.
want, but I'm
yeah,
afraid
but
to
it's
buy.
just not in. You know
But
what
that
it's
still
gonna,
fits, 'cause I do
No,
want
it's
an
like you
8
know what it's gonna need, and like the driving experience is gonna be worth the. Is gonna be worth the sauce. You know, it's.
Huh.
But you want it. I'll fill in the gap here. Mine's a Jaguar XJS.
You know, I was thinking about that, but I'm not really that afraid of it.
A V12, but it's
But I don't
all-
want a
it's-
V12.
Yeah, but it's intimidating because it's also it's not worth the squeeze. Like it's not fast. It's a 3-speed auto.
No.
It'll just let you down. You open that engine bay and you're like, what is going on in here? It doesn't do anything besides look good, and it will be broken a lot. And I'm sure that people will disagree. Actually, my most commented on video is me talking shit about an XJS, and every 7-year-old British guy that's like, you don't know, and it's a great car, and they're fast, and their performance, and then the rear subframe drops for the diff is used for drag racers.
It is.
I know, and it's beautiful. It is an XJS coupe. I'm less intimidated by a later model coupe or an import with a 3.4 and a manual 5-speed. I think that's a whole different car. It's a whole different game. It's peppier, high compression engine.
That's a just worse looking E-Type.
It's a worse looking E-Type. Yeah, but it's a more drivable. Is it? I don't know.
Is it more
I don't
drivable?
know.
What makes it more drivable?
Again, XJSs have been sitting in people's yards, fields, driveways in both urban and country settings for the last 35. Since they were new, they've been just rotting away in people's things and then they post them with like white letter tires and shit, saying that they're worth something, and it's a classic. They made an ass ton of them.
Dude, I can't think of any more. I'm trying to think of like cars with like ridiculous parts prices.
Oh,
I'll tell you what I'm intimidated by: a 944 race car.
I agree. I agree.
I am absolutely terrified of racing a 944 again.
No, I agree. I've been traumatized by 944s. I'm sure if you get one that's running and driving, you don't have to do a timing belt and a fuel pump. It's probably fine if it's $5,000 and everything's been mostly done to it. But I don't want to. After I put the $3,000 into it to get it running and driving, then I'm just depressed that I'm like $10,000 into a 944. So that's what I mean. It's just not worth the squeeze. It's not worth
parts are just very expensive.
Parts are
Everything
still
takes
Porsche.
forever.
It's not easy to get to.
I like 944s. I like the looks. I love the box flares.
I like turbo wheels. I like the
Yeah.
If they've got fog lights and the integrated front later bumpers, I'm into it.
No,
I
I love the looks. It's those hips. That's a siren song.
All right. Well, I have a couple more because we already had this conversation mostly last night. A Bentley Continental GT V12. Yeah, I think that almost takes the cake because they're cheap, they're beautiful, they're great when they work. That V12 is just shoehorned into the front of that car, and if you start having electrical issues,
W12.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can get a V8, but
You keep saying V12.
yeah, you can get a V8, but
No, W12, right?
W12, yeah. V12, W12,
Two
all
Vs.
right. Yeah, two VR6s, yeah,
It really is.
yeah. All right, it's like an 850, sure.
Has anybody boosted those? I mean, VR6s take a shitload of boost. Has
Yeah,
anybody
but
boosted a W12 like to the moon?
You're a bad person for these topics
this
because you
happen?
own a shop. Imagine owning a Continental GT and then having to do.
Well, step one, get a shop.
Get a shop. There you go. Step one: how to not be intimidated with cars. Get a shop. That's like Pete saying, like any carbureted Ferrari. I'm like, you have two, so your topics don't
You
count.
can't be that scared.
Yeah. I used to say D2s because when I was in high school detailing cars and stuff, like, I didn't fit in them. They were always broken.
Didn't fit in D2s.
I still don't really fit in a D2.
It's no Range Rover Classic.
Yeah, well, that's
What a seating position.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh, and another. Okay, this is a good one. Since you've got obviously nothing contributed to this.
Well,
part.
I got 2 out of 3. I'm right out there.
The mid 2000s SL, CL, and S class with the like any S63, C63, CL63 with ABC suspension, twin turbo V12,
I think the scary
or 65.
There's
Sorry,
a direct,
65.
There's a direct correlation between number of owners and my fear level on those. The more owners, the more afraid I get.
Yeah, but I'm talking about ABC suspension issues, O-rings in the valley. Like, there are specific things that
Well, those just see the classic.
even Mercedes techs are almost intimidated by.
I mean, that's like the most third owner car out there. That is a scary car if you get that too many owners in.
But that is a car that falls into, you will quickly in your first neglected maintenance bill outspend the value of the car.
Yeah, I mean that's why
right
they're
off
so
the bat,
cheap
immediately.
because you know it's coming.
Right, but there is a point where those have value if they have the proper records and documentation, and it's funny, that is a Mercedes thing though. It's either worth $1,000 or it can be worth all the money if it is the correct spec or it's a designo or it's got the right records. And
I mean, I feel like you could extrapolate that to really any big executive top.
Yeah, but I think it's especially true for
7
Mercedes.
Series.
That was the other one. A
Series.
Bangle 7 Series was
Yeah,
another, because
I mean that's
they're looking
any
better.
German car that was like a fortune and then was very cheap. It's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, but it's certain things will always. It's like, because Pete mentioned Ferraris. A non-running Ferrari will always have inherent value. A non-running E70, whatever.
I mean, you have to pay somebody to take it.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, it can have value if functional, but it will be a paperweight if the circumstances don't prevail.
Oh, absolutely.
So that is the category
You
of
could
cars.
you could blow up a 355 and you could still sell that thing for
Right. Again, it'll always have a little bit of
5
inherent
digits.
value, like a first or a second, I don't know, whatever the first 405 Quattroportes with the
Yeah. Yeah.
floppy paddle, dual clutch or dual clutch transmission that turned to dust after 7,000 miles. They're beautiful, but they don't
Astons,
last
too.
past
Sport
11,000
shift.
miles. All right, so I think so. That's the majority of the list. So XJS, Continental GT.
I feel good with my answers. I don't need a third.
It's only one.
Well, I gave two.
What was your second one?
The 944.
I think you're going to get roasted for a 944. I know. I'm in the same boat,
Roast
but I
me.
feel like there are worse
Fuck you.
cars than that exist out there.
Just cars that, I mean, intimidated, I guess, is a strong word.
Fine. Best car from the worst brand.
Best car from the worst brand. I mean, I'm assuming you can't count like Halo cars and supercars.
Yeah.
That seems too easy.
I mean, you could say like an LFA, but that doesn't. That's not specific enough.
My first thought is a new Fiat 124 Spider, Abarth. I think they're slept on.
Yeah,
don't really
no,
see 'em.
I'll give you that. You've always kind of liked
Fuck
those.
Fiat, but so it's a slightly heavier, a little bit more powerful Miata. I think it looks better than a Miata.
Oh yeah, actually, I don't think
That's
it looks,
gonna
I don't
probably-
think it looks better.
I think it
yeah,
looks-
that
I
is
think
a
it looks better than a
100%
Miata.
you
That's gonna get some reactions from our dozens of viewers.
for our dozens of viewers. Yeah,
I think a Fiat 124 looks better than a Miata. Yeah. But Well, you don't even have an answer?
I don't have an
You
answer.
did this didn't you do this
no,
yesterday?
no, we didn't get this far
Oh.
yesterday. I'm trying to think of cars that I have personally owned in that category.
Oh, nice to be on the other side of this one.
Yeah, I might have to edit this one.
Whoa, you get the edit, huh?
Yeah.
Just splice you in a different background with an answer.
Well, we can start by running through a not great brand. I guess there's different ways to categorize not great brand.
That's going to be the best reaction. Land Rover.
Land Rover's not a great brand.
Okay. What's the best Land Rover?
That's-
Obviously the SVR.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I've got a perfect one. A F-Type, a Jaguar F-Type,
That's not even close to the best
not
car.
an F-Type. What's the other one? The SUV.
Oh, F-Pace?
F-Pace. That's where I was going to cut
Wait,
right
you
in.
think that's the best car?
No, a Jaguar F-Pace FBR, the best car from the worst brand.
You think that's the best Jaguar they've ever made?
I think
That's terrible.
statistically it's proven. I mean, there's,
Well, because more people buy them, to make it the best. Fucking Toyota Camry's the best car out there? Probably.
this is
but-
personal opinion. I think that's
a bad
That's
opinion.
probably one of the best cars that they have made.
I would argue that an E-Type is way better than an F-Pace.
But that's a good car though. People like those.
I mean, any of the XJs, take that over an F-Pace. F-Pace would be pretty far down my list of Jaguars I'd buy.
Not even an R. I mean an SVR. I mean that's
No,
big titty.
that's medium.
That's
titty.
the right amount of
That's
titty.
extra medium.
Well, maybe that's not a good topic. Best car from the worst brand. I thought it was okay. I can't
I
there's
can't
too
believe you
many-
think the F-Pace is the best Jaguar they ever made.
I didn't say ever made. I said like
You said the best car of the brand?
I said it checks the box. Like
Checks what box?
like you could say like a Levante, like a Maserati Levante, whatever the S version of that is, the Trofeo, right? It's got the 4.8, whatever.
The best Maserati is I forget what the model is, but it's a Ferrari Enzo in a Maserati.
The MC12.
body. Yeah, thank you.
Right. So again,
That's the best
best
Maserati.
car from the worst brand.
By Turbo.
I mean, you could throw a Honda in there. What Hondas do you like? I don't know. That one's that one didn't work out.
NSX, does that count?
Ever bought a car from the side of the road?
Man, I feel like I have to have. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Well, that was in an alley.
No.
That's in an alley.
Jesse's?
Yeah, that wasn't a road.
That was on a road. That is a road. That is not an alley. The alley is the other way.
That's okay.
Well, that is classic buying it off the
Yeah,
side
but
of the
he
road.
came and approached us. He solicited us.
It was so off the side of the road. He yelled at us to buy his car.
And we were in a Land Rover, and we drove by someone's house, and a crazy guy came running out and was like, "You have a Range Rover Classic. I have a Range Rover Classic." And we're like, "Well, can we buy it?" And he said yes, and we bought it. But he only reached out to us because we were driving the same car by his house.
Yes.
Because again, I've always had the fantasy of I'm on vacation. I don't love the vacation. I've already exhausted my Facebook Marketplace and whatever local areas to browse and peruse vehicles. And I'm driving by someone's house and I see it. It's parked in the driveway. It's got a for sale sign. I'm doing it missionary. Like it's right there, old school. We're looking classifieds, but it's on the side of the road. It's got a sign on it. He's mowed the grass around it, so there's grass coming up on it.
For sale position.
It's in the for sale position, right?
So I can't think of another time, at least anywhere recently, where I've bought a car off the side of the road.
I know. I can't think of a time in the last 8 years.
I've made many plans.
Yes.
There's definitely been times where I'm driving shit boxes and I'm like making mental notes of where the for sale cars are for if I blow up, I'm going to get back to that house and buy that fucking BMW 323 for $1,800 to get back home.
I like a 323.
E46 323.
Nope, I don't like an E46 323.
That's the last one where I was like, all right, I know it's there.
They should have still been making that engine. Man, they had like the 323, the 325, or I guess the 320. One of them disappeared.
Huh?
I think they got rid of the 323 eventually by the 325 and then 330 and.
But in the E,
there's too many engines, and they had an E.
In the E36, they dropped 325, I believe, to go 323 and 328 to get a bigger gap there. Because I think 325
mine was a later
OBD.
car because they had the 1.8.
Yeah, I think OBD2 is where they dropped 325.
Yes,
if I recall correctly.
Yes.
I'm
trying to think if I bought a car off the side of the road for somebody else. Man.
I feel like I have to have done it more than that, but
like I bought a car that was positioned on the side of the road, but I didn't just drive by and see it. And
that's the problem nowadays. Everybody's got it up on Facebook, so you usually just kind of find it there first,
right? Or I've seen it and the price is astronomical and it's not even worth stopping. That's kind of the other side of that coin, which isn't great.
Yeah, everybody knows what they got.
All right, so that's a no. Man.
What? That was a yes. I'm counting Jesse's.
Okay.
I was off the side of the road. No pre-planning. Right off the side of the road.
That's like 1.5. All right, this is a lot. Highway pet peeves.
I mean, left lane campers.
Yeah, but let's do it not for like other people. Like your car on the highway. What would your and now that you're driving a new car, there's less things that.
Okay. When somebody kills my momentum going over a mountain and I don't have enough power to get back up to speed.
And that's one of those things, again, I do it every weekend driving to the cabin. And it's only a me problem because they're always in a Honda Civic or something that doesn't require any type of pedal modulation.
It's weird to think about. Like, in my mind, a 2004 Land Rover is a modern car, but it's 21 years old.
Yes.
But my God, if somebody kills your speed hitting Afton Mountain, you're not getting it back.
You're not getting it back. And if you internalize that argument with the driver that cut you off and or blocked you, you wouldn't really have a good one. It's like, do you know you killed my momentum? Do you know that I'm at risk of overheating and blowing up?
You sound insane.
62. It doesn't actually sound like a good argument. Even though you've had that argument in your head, you don't win that, unfortunately, because the person will be like, what are you talking about? Why can't your car drive up this small hill?
My old truck would have it if I was towing. I'd get pretty annoyed if like a semi pulled out to pass a semi.
It's true.
Kill my momentum.
I still do that with my truck.
But, you know.
Well, that's highway specific. I'm talking about car specific because mine lies.
Yeah, D2.
Yeah. But mine, okay, but the the cause and effect is you're running your temperature up by pushing it too hard. You know what I mean? Like that the
I thought we were
adverse
talking
affect
about
your car.
annoying things people do. That
No,
make
I'm
me
talking about like
angry.
me. Mine is alignment and wheel balancing. Some people don't care
You're
about
only for
that.
highway behavior. You're looking for
Yeah,
vehicle symptoms
that
at
works-
highway speeds.
that works because it will affect your vehicle's behavior because you could overheat or
Okay.
lose momentum. So I'm talking about like you're gonna take an 8-hour trip. The things that will like
Honestly, engine noise.
really.
Just too loud of a droning exhaust. That shit just wears me out now. My
It
old
only-
truck, if I had to drive 3 hours, I'd just be like, God damn, I am so tired of listening to this diesel.
It only gets me when I then transition to a car that has none, and I'm like, why is this so much better?
Yeah, my God. Did not know what I was missing until I bought a new truck.
Right, that's what I mean. I think that's where I can get away with it for a little bit longer because most of my cars are.
Yeah,
broken
if you
and
just
making
never
noise.
buy a
Right.
new car so you don't know what you're missing.
I'm
That's
serious.
the takeaway.
I mean, it's
I
like
thought my truck was missing nothing until I tasted
it's like
modern
having a
life.
kid. Like you're absolutely fine and able to financially support yourself and do things that have disposable income, and then you have a kid. You're like, oh, this is the flip side of that coin. I think it's the same thing. So yeah, mine is alignment and it is tire, wheels, and balance. It's a bit exhausting dealing with. I spent 15 years of my driving career dealing with tires that are slightly out of balance, bent wheels, this and that. Setting the cruise control if you have it at like 73 miles an hour to 74 miles an hour, it feels like it's going to rattle itself to pieces. Like to the point where I'm looking at my phone, looking for wheel balancing shops either at my destination or along the way. I've managed to never actually pull over to try to get my wheels rebalanced or an alignment done, which is amazing somehow. But like I've always considered it like that. That drives me insane.
I don't love it, but I can live with some.
I know. I'm saying you can live with it,
Yeah.
and I don't like. Because I can feel the car like shaking itself to pieces. I mean, it'll be fine, but it's going to hurt itself. That's it. No other automotive pet peeves.
I mean,
I
obviously anything that's
Having to
strand
push
me.
the pedal down too much to downshift is annoying. Like I just want it like
Oh yeah, that's peak Land Rover right there.
you're like or like it's not downshifting correctly. It doesn't have to be Land Rover.
Well, honestly, not having enough gears in a D2 drives me up the wall.
Sure.
Like half of Appalachian Mountains, it needs to be in gear 3.5. And so
Yes.
you're just constantly red line third, bogging fourth, red line third, bogging fourth. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy.
yeah, the Land Rover thing is that could be its whole own topic.
I ruined that truck. I put big tires on it. It's
true.
got a rat. I mean, I've made it worse. My own fault, but we should have more gears. Closer ratio.
I think I also have like any like wind noise, like a whistling window or something. I didn't
yeah.
think that used to bother me, but my D2, one of the rear door frames is slightly out of alignment, so it's just like a constant wind noise that I've tried to just realign manually and it won't seal properly still.
Yeah, at that point you just gotta put a window down and commit to the wind noise.
Yeah, no,
But it's like
that's-
at least it's supposed to be there.
Honestly, that's part of it. But yeah, I don't know. The balancing and the alignment, because once you feel it, once you drive something that is aligned and balanced properly, you're like, oh, I don't have to think. When you're having to think about the car while you're driving actively, it is exhausting.
Oh yeah,
And that's everything I drive. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
circumvent it. Some of it's endearing, but there's sometimes you're just like, I don't want to be doing this right now.
It's hard to go back to not having a normal real car in the fleet. It's really nice.
All right, let's kill that one and let's look at stuff that we've saved at auction and wrap this up. We've actually purchased a lot of the things that we've saved
Just say I don't have anything
at the
saved.
auction recently, but I'll run through the current lineup. We've got a 91 M5 manual,
No.
gray. They listed at about $25,000.
Oh, that's a different one. Yeah,
Oh.
have at it, Will.
It's
Match, get
it's in
the
good
get
condition.
the
It's in
silver fleet
California.
going.
There's just no information on it. It's always been a
Auction.
dream car of mine, but not that
It's an
interested.
auction.
We've got this
It's-
2000 E55 listed in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. It was $9,000. Now it's just make an offer. Always been a bit of a dream car
looked
for
like
me.
it.
It's pretty ratty. It has a misfire, but
Probably.
it seems to be a good
Yeah.
deal. Be awesome for like $5,000.
I can pull it up.
We purchased one of the cars. Here you go, 06 Bentley Flying Spur Continental Flying Spur.
I mean,
like
it's
13 grand, 50,000 miles. It doesn't say
We're not
there's
gonna be
any
the only
major
ones that know
issues.
about it.
Oh no, it says engine problem, so that could be just a check engine light. But for the money, it gets interesting. Here's a 2008 Range Rover L322 Supercharged we're going to try to buy next week. It's got 2 owners, great service history. It's in Minnesota. I don't see any major flaws besides there's a brake warning light on. The pictures last week showed that the air suspension was aired down. It's now aired up, so fix itself, right?
Always do.
2012. I don't know why I still have this, but I think this sold at CarMax or Carvana. A 2012 Ferrari California. I don't know why that popped up on my list, but it's on the list. It's got 21,000 miles, and they want 62 grand for it. I don't know what that market looks like, but it's not horrible. There's a bunch of Mercedes wagons, a bunch of green Land Rovers, and some vans from Mums. That's really about it. Nothing crazy or groundbreaking.
We're back on vans, boys.
Back on vans, yeah. So that's it for this week. We got to jump into a P38 and see if that'll run and drive. Thank you for listening. It's going to be on YouTube and Spotify. Email in with any questions or topics you want us to cover. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye. Love you.